Good afternoon, guys. Just got done at Tractor Supply picking up a brand new toolbox for my brand new F-350. So this truck right here is going to be the start of my hot shot trucking business. If you guys don't know what hot shot trucking is, it's where guys take large heavy duty pickup, typically dualies and diesels, and they take loads typically on goosenecks. They take them across state lines, sometimes across the country, sometimes not. Some are short, some are far, but they're high demand items that people need, and then that can, you know, something that 1-ton pickup truck can pull with a gooseneck, and it's something that's not meant for a semi and something that they need right away. So that is what we're doing. If you guys wanted to learn more about hotshot trucking, I will explain more throughout the days and throughout the business. I'm learning along the way too, but I just picked up this brand new F-350 6.7 liter power stroke. It's got the V8 engine in it, turbo diesel. So of course it's got dualies on it. We're going to be towing a lot. I put the Highway BF Goodrich tires on there, and then I have the King Ranch package. So let me jump in real quick. I'll show you guys the interior. So here is, I got the King Ranch logo. So I'm going to be sleeping in the bed of, or in the back of the truck. So I wanted it to be, of course, nice. I'm going to be in here for 10-12 hours at a time. We want it to be super comfortable. Although we do have restrictions on how many hours we can drive in a day by the DOT, we will be in here for a very long time. And that's the toolbox I just picked up at Tractor Supply. So just a quick little walk around. I got the guard in the front. What else? I got all 4 mud flaps. It's a 4x4 too, so in case I'm going to be in snow, I'm going to be going through Colorado a lot of times. I'll try and stay out of Colorado, go north through Montana if I got to go east-west across that region. And then it can't hear. Let me lower the tailgate. I also have the retractable steps, so that's super nice. This truck is luxury. I didn't want to get a baseline XLT model because, again, I'm going to be in here so much. I might as well spend an extra $10,000 to $15,000, deck it out, because I'll get a good return on it and I'll be much happier. So it came with the gooseneck and fifth wheel package. I got the gooseneck on there, so that I didn't have to do on my own. So that is all. It came standard or stock with it, and it's a clean truck. So the rating on it, the payload is 7,800 pounds roughly, and then we have a tow rating up to 35,000 pounds. But my biggest trailer should be able to hold about 30. I think it's for 46,000 pounds. I'm getting a triaxle gooseneck, which I was just on my way to go pick up at the dealership. So I just picked up this truck this morning. It has 57 miles on it, just test driving miles. And then I came directly to Tractor Supply, picked up the toolbox. Then I'm gonna head over there. Now I was thinking I got the biggest gas tank you could, or that Ford had, but I'm still thinking about getting an auxiliary tank, just so, you know, I can have like 100 gallons on this pickup truck and we don't have to stop often. But sometimes it is good to stop too. I got the 50-gallon tank, and then it's a 2022, like I said, brand new, and then we're about 1,000 feet of torque. So this is crazy. This is a super nice truck, and we got to make money. We have to make money to pay off this sucker. So this is my hot shot trucking business. Now I want to add people onto it. I want to be also a driver and a dispatcher. So I will I'll contract out jobs and dispatch to other people that we're going to bring in for the business too. But I will wait to show you guys who those guys are, but they'll be here in a few days. All right, so let's start her up here. There we go. Let them turn the key. There we go. She's loud. It's stock, everything. Of course, we have to have DEF, meet the regulations and stuff. So I'm gonna back up here, but it's a clean truck. There's nothing. Of course, it's brand new. I love it a lot. I'm gonna take care of it, but we're gonna put a lot of miles on it. It came with the 60,000 powertrain and the 30,000 bumper to bumper warranty. So we're gonna like I said, I'm gonna put a lot of miles on it. I roughly some weeks I might put 8,000 to 10,000 miles on it, just depending what we do. Okay, probably not that many, but it's interesting. I'm just starting to. So again, hotshot trucking, what it's gonna be, or like what it's all entailed, if you're never even heard of this, is I'm gonna get calls, or I'm gonna get jobs or offers. I'll be bidding for them online, and I want to act as the dispatcher too for a bunch of other guys who I'm gonna bring on for the company, like a mini excavator that a construction company needs. It might be some supplies for like some warehouse that needs it, and it's limited stock and it's only available in Iowa, and they need it all the way in Washington, or just something crazy like that, where the manufacturer is so far away from where they actually need it. And then I'll be contracting out that work, and many times there's a deadline. I have to be there by a certain date, and so I do charge a pretty penny. And then also it's by load and size, and I do need to get chains, tarps, and straps for my loads. But right now, here's our trailer, guys. This is a 30-foot gooseneck triaxle trailer, so it's pretty high up. It's pretty big. This is gonna be my heavy-duty trailer. I do want to get 2, but for now I'm getting the heavy-duty one, so I'm able to take these big loads, which typically pay more. So And then from there, like I said, once we make more money, we get things rolling. And then I also want to make income off of the guys that I hire out or contract out to dispatch for. One thing I got to do is I got to get DOT numbers on this truck. We got to get all kind of the paperwork, get my license, my CDL license and all that. So it's I won't be hauling any loads probably for the next week. I have paperwork in progress, but you guys know how that everything just takes a long time. So we'll get backed up here. There we go. A bit more should be good. There we go. We'll get attached here. So this right now is my setup, and in less than a week I'll probably be able to take loads. All my license, all the paperwork done. I'll get my chain strapped up on there, but this thing I got straps on it too, so we're able to work that. And it's not like crazy wide or anything. It's plenty wide, so I'm hoping we're gonna be able to push the truck and take 30,000 pounds, because we're rated for 35, and that kind of work pays a lot, those loads that are really heavy. And then also another way I can make a lot of money is, say we have a small load here that only takes up so much space, and then along my way, or say I'm going across the country, I'll try and pick up other loads too. It just we'll have to coordinate it. So there we go. And then we're gonna head to my shop I just bought as well. This is where pretty much the Hotshot Trucking, our company, the headquarters are gonna be, where we're gonna dispatch out of. We'll have a receptionist there telling us exactly where to go, what to do, bidding our jobs for us, so when we're driving we don't have to be on the computer or do things while we're driving. Of course, it's illegal to be doing all that. So I'm gonna head over to our shop now. It's gonna serve as like a mechanic shop too, where we can do like small work to our trucks. But a lot of times, a lot of the dispatchees or our workers won't be in Iowa. They'll be across the country. But when they do come back to Iowa, we can work on the trucks for them. Now our shop's on the other side of the river, so technically we're gonna be in Wisconsin, but we'll kind of refer everything to Iowa, because I live in Iowa. My house is on the other side, outside of McGregor, so we're gonna refer like we're in Iowa the whole entire time, even though the shop is across the river technically in Wisconsin. So it's just north of here. I'll take a right, and then it's just up there. I'll show you guys it. It's pretty nice. There's four bays, 4 stalls, like 4 individual garage doors, and then we have 2 500-gallon tanks for fuel. So we're gonna put all diesel in that, and so whenever guys pull in, it'll be the fuel on us, so they don't have to kind of worry about that. And yeah, a lot more to come, and we'll be having a lot of things change around here. Right now, today is just kind of getting things started, showing you guys how we're starting. And then, like I said, we're gonna have people in there dispatching for us, almost serving as like receptionists for us, if that makes sense. Dispatching out work, finding jobs, finding loads, and then telling us like where to go, sending us all the information. So we'll have probably two of those in there, as well as like a mechanic, a part-time mechanic, just on certain days. So shop's right up here, which is really nice. It's right next to Napa, so that is perfect. We'll be able to get auto parts perfectly in here. Let me I don't have a garage door opener in this guy yet. We'll see. All right, I almost forgot to turn my blinker on. I think I'm gonna be sticking out. I better jump out real quick. Let's open this garage. There we go. We'll just pull in here. I just want to get off the road, off the street. So this is the shop. This is where we're gonna have people dispatch out. I have a few. We'll get some office furniture in here, and then there's another section of the shop that I want to show you guys. Probably the most important, where we're gonna keep a lot of things. Here are the fuel tanks. This is gonna be perfect. It's almost like it's built for Hotshot Trucking. There we go. Well, this is where people can park, but yeah, I need to get office furniture in there, a few computers, desks, stuff like that. This will kind of be almost like the meeting grounds, or like the headquarters for where guys can come in once I mean, nobody will probably be here all at once unless it's an off day for everybody in their back home. I got to get my name on that slab right there. Not entirely sure what we're gonna call the company. If you guys have any ideas for our Hotshot Trucking business, well, I'll officially put on the trucks and all that, let me know. I am still kind of creating. It's not officially an LLC yet. We don't have like a legal name for our company. And what's nice about being in McGregor is we're kind of close to 3 super big interstates. We're close to I-80, about 2 hours north of it, and then we're just hour 20 west of east of I-35. So that's really nice. Of course, I-80 is literally the highway for getting across the country, and then we have I-90 north of us. So we'll be able to deliver really close anywhere in the Midwest, and then of course we'll be trucking far from here. But a lot of times we aren't even gonna come here unless there's a problem or we stop by. We'll be going load from load, where we're gonna drop a load off in, let's just say, California. Then there's one in Texas, so we'll drive down to Texas, and then we drop, let's just say, that off in New Jersey, and then in New York there's a load for us. So I'll kind of show you guys all how it works and hopefully how it works. But like I said, a lot more guys coming. I will probably have the smallest truck. Well, I don't know if I'll have the smallest truck, but there's gonna be some guys in here that we have that they buy their own pickups, their own trailers, and then we get a percentage of their business for contracting out the work and like getting them the work and dispatching for them. So I got to pick up a few more things for the shop, and I'll see you guys in a second. Another thing I totally forgot that I was gonna do right after the toolbox, and actually before picking up the trailer, was I was gonna get a winch on this guy. So there's a lot of times where things are gonna happen, I'm gonna break down and things just aren't gonna go to plan. Okay, so that's why I want to get a winch. And also we're gonna be in snow, we're gonna be in really bad weather. There'll be ice, there'll be different things. I feel like they're in, and if I see somebody off the side of the road who just spun out in front of me, I think it'll be really beneficial to have a winch. And then I want to get a winch eventually on top of the trailer. So say we ever do like a broken down car load or whatever, or they want me to winch up some object that just like isn't rolling right or isn't working right. So I totally forgot. I'm gonna go to a custom trucking outfit store that does a lot of like trucking accessories. So I'm gonna go have them install a winch on my truck. They said before I even bought the truck, I talked to them about it. They said it wouldn't be too bad. So that's where I'm gonna go now. They said it's gonna cost me like $350, which I thought wasn't too bad at all. It's a pretty heavy duty winch, and plus like installing all the work, making sure it works right. So like the product itself was $250 and the work was $100. I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it was pretty cheap, honestly. So we're gonna head over there now, and then I'll have to pick up a few things for the shop, like I said, but I need to get the winch on first. All right, here's the winch we got hooked up on there. It looks good. It's super like low profile, and then obviously with the bumper guard on there, like that really makes it like hidden. Although I don't really like want to hide the winch. I don't want it to be super bulky and like obvious, like, oh, he has a winch, but at least I'll always be there. That was one of the big things for me. Like if I'm gonna have like all these breakdown parts, everything, jack, if I'm gonna have everything in my truck, then in case we have breakdown. But there's gonna be situations where I might almost need a winch more than I would need. Like it might be one of the most important tools, because say I'm out in Colorado and we're doing stuff and we're out there and I'm loading something up and he's like, why don't you have a winch or just whatever. I get stuck and I need to pull myself out. Don't want to pay $300, $400 for, you know, a big tow truck to come out and pull out this rig, this setup. So I don't know, guys. We will I'm happy with the setup. Let me know what you think. The reason why I got it in silver, I was debating white, but I don't know, I kind of wanted some color other than white. It was just pretty plain. So, and I think with the King Ranch and with all the chrome on there, I think silver looks really good. Like silver gray is kind of what I got. I didn't get anything flashy in terms of that. Oh, I got 18-inch rims too, and then like I said, these tires are just highway. It's summertime right now, so we won't be hitting snow. By the time I'm done with these tires, I might get more of an all-terrain highway, a little more tread on there just for safety. So this is what I was talking about when I had to pick up something for the shop. This is a telehandler. It's not too big, but the nice thing about these, if we ever got to load something up, do anything, pick something up, they're really low center of gravity, and they have like the maneuverability of a skid loader. Besides, they're a bit bigger, of course. And then we need something to push and plow snow, so I was gonna get this, and it'll just be, I think we'll have a lot of uses for it. So we'll try and get this loaded up. This will officially be the first load for my setup and for my truck. So we'll see how this goes. My first towing miles on it. There we go. We're all loaded up. I'll jump out real quick, make sure everything's strapped down perfectly. Looks good. Looks good. So the only problem about this trailer is it's 10 feet shorter than what I want. I want a 40 foot. This is a 30 foot. Now this is gonna be for specific loads. I probably won't. Hopefully I use this a lot, because those smaller loads pay, or those heavier loads pay more. But the thing is, if I have this and I have a load, something, you know, a telehandler like this, I got to take it across the country. I can only fit so many other loads on here if I'm able to pick some up, and dispatch finds me other loads. So that's why you want a 40 foot. The more like square footage on the deck we can get, the better. But also, this is the only, I couldn't find a 40 foot triaxle. I could only find a 30 foot, and this was pretty reasonable. It's about 2 years used, so we were able to take out that, you know, first 2 year depreciation on literally anything new. But I guess I did buy a brand new pickup truck, so a little bit hypocritical, but it's not too bad. And the load feels, I don't even know I have anything back there. The telehandler is pretty heavy, but it's not bad at all. And yeah, I literally got this trailer for super heavy loads. We take things across. Let's see how it goes. That was easy over the tracks. Not too bad. Nice and smooth. Yeah, I think it pulls just good. I'm really happy with the purchase, happy with the rig and the setup. I think it'll be great, but I can't wait to show you guys the other guys' rigs that are going to be coming on here and working for us. I think somebody has an F-650, so we will see. I think what we want to do is we're going to get a car hauler trailer in here, and somebody's going to specialize in that, or at least we might almost have two. So there's a pretty good market for new and used cars, like hauling them across the country. So a lot of times and then I wanted to get an enclosed car hauler too. Say we ever get contracted out, really nice vehicles or what have you, somebody needs something shipped across the country, a brand new BMW or like Ferrari they just bought. Those usually can pay really good. So I've been watching the market on what kind of loads are and trying to set up our rigs so that we can really capitalize on those. There we go. Just made it across the bridge. We'll head over to the station. If you guys know what hotshot trucking is already, let me know in the comments. Would love to talk to you more. I'm still learning about it, and we'll learn as we take more trips and stuff and more loads. So we'll see kind of from there if we made the right decisions on our purchases and everything. But hopefully Ford doesn't let us down. You guys are probably like, Spencer, why did you get a Chevy or Dodge? Well, Ford is my truck brand of choice. I'm a little biased towards them, but other guys are gonna have Chevys and Dodges too. So you'll see all different setups if you're a Chevy fan or a Dodge. Here we go. I think I'll pull this. Okay, I should. Yeah, I'll take it behind the shop. Oh, I forgot to shut the door. What am I doing? There we go. Try and swing as wide as possible. Yeah, the trailer pulls just fine, and also with the 30-foot, it's not as long. It's not as bad when I'm making big sweeping turns. So there's pros and cons, of course, but in hotshot trucking, you do want that extra 10 feet. So of course, like, we can make more loads. There we go. Start this sucker up, and not everything works perfectly, but there are probably going to be times like once a month where I have 3 different loads on one trailer. Some loads small, some big, maybe all 3 small loads that pay, you know, 600, anywhere to 600 to 1,000. And then if I can get 3-4 of those, that would be really good. I'll kind of show you guys how the money works and how we'll get paid and stuff. So there we go. Let's jump out. All right, guys, we got the telehandler unloaded, everything's squared away. So in the future, we will we'll have other guys on here. I'll show you them. They're going to be actually recording their own perspectives, taking whole entire different trips across the country. So if you guys want to check out their channels, I'll have them linked below in future episodes, and I'll show you guys who those guys are. But thank you so much for watching today's episode. Hotshot Trucking episode 1 is in the books. Starting the company. Let me know if you guys have any questions, any feedback on what we should do, different setups, different trailers we should get. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be fun. This will be a long series, so stay tuned and be on the lookout for more episodes in the future.